أهلا ومرحبا. My name is Nezha. I am a professional Arabic teacher and a native speaker of Arabic. I created this channel Arabic for You to help you learn how to speak, write, and read Arabic just like an Arab. And this is a video from one of my full online courses. I hope you like it. أهلا ومرحبا, Nezha here. In this video, we are going to answer the question, how many types of Arabic are there? Before I answer that question for you, I would like you to take a moment and write down all the forms of Arabic that you know of. Once you're done, join us. The Arabic language is divided to two types. The first one is the written version of Arabic, and that one has a limited use in speaking, meaning that we don't use it in speaking with some exceptions that we will cover in a later video. The written Arabic is divided to two types. The first one is called classical Arabic. In Arabic, it's called فصحى التراث. فصحى التراث. And Turath means heritage, which means that this is the Arabic of heritage. And the reason for that is that classical Arabic is the language of the Quran, it is the language of Hadith, and it is used in the literature that was written between the 7th and 9th century AD. Now, the second type of written Arabic is called Modern Standard Arabic or MSA. And in Arabic, it's called Fusha al-Asr. The reason for that is that this Arabic is used in modern age, and al-Asr means age or period of time. And that's why it's called Modern Standard Arabic. Modern Standard Arabic is used in schools. It is used in newspapers and magazines. It is used in books. It is used also in formal speeches. There are some speeches that use dialects, but the formal speeches usually use Modern Standard Arabic. It is also used in television and radio news and in history and religion movies and series and in documentaries. And at the end, it's also used in on-road signs. And we have some examples here. Now, Modern Standard Arabic is not, the pure Modern Standard Arabic is not spoken. You have to keep that in mind, and we will explain the versions of Modern Standard Arabic that we can use in speech. So to recap, the written versions of Arabic are Classical Arabic and then Modern Standard Arabic, or MSA for short. Now let's go to the spoken Arabic. The spoken Arabic is divided to 4 major groups of dialects, and that's just for simplicity because these 4 major groups also have subgroups. So inside of each group, there are little groups, plus the other small dialects. So the 4 major groups include, first one here is Levantine dialect. And Levantine dialect is spoken in Lebanon, Syria, Israel, Jordan, and Palestine. And remember, we said in each country there are sub-dialects. Now, the second spoken dialect is Egyptian dialect, and of course it's spoken in Egypt. Again, inside the Egyptian dialect there are sub-dialects. The third one is the Gulf dialect, and the Gulf dialect of course is spoken in the Gulf region, including Iraq, Kuwait, Saudi Arabia, Bahrain, Qatar, United Arab Emirates, Oman. And you see that the circle for Iraq has a different color. The reason for that is that some classifications don't consider the Iraqi dialect as part of the Gulf dialects. And again, in each country, there are sub-dialects. The last one, and it's the interesting one, is the Darija or Maghribi, spoken in North Africa. And this dialect, most Arabs don't consider it as an Arabic dialect because they do not understand it. And they are right. For example, a show that's called Arabs Got Talent. Whenever we have a Moroccan or Algerian participants, they write the translation on the screen so the other Arabs can understand what he is saying. The reason for that is that this specific dialect, and especially the Moroccan one, contains Arabic, broken Arabic, French, broken French, Berber, Spanish, broken Spanish, Portuguese, some Italian, some German, and with my research, I found that there are even words that come from Turkish and Persian. So it's an interesting dialect, a salad of languages. However, whenever you speak to a Moroccan or Algerian, they want to convince you that the Arabic or the Darija is an Arabic dialect. It is an Arabic dialect, however, it's not understood by the Arabic dialect speakers. Now, this dialect is spoken in Morocco, Mauritania, Algeria, Tunisia, and Libya. And of course, there are sub-dialects inside of each one. And this area is called the Great Maghreb. Now, to recap, the versions of Arabic are written Arabic with classical Arabic and modern standard Arabic. The spoken Arabic is 4 major groups of dialects that are Levantine, Egyptian, Gulf, and then Darija or Maghribi, plus the other small dialects such as Chadian dialect and Yemeni dialect, for example. Now that you know all of these dialects, or you know about all of these dialects, your question will be, which Arabic version should I learn? And that is what we're gonna talk about in the next video. So see you in the next video. مع السلامة. If you found this video beneficial to you, please like it and share it. If you would like to learn Arabic from a professional Arabic teacher with 20 plus years of experience teaching thousands of students, please subscribe to my channel. I will be uploading videos every Tuesday and Friday. You are also welcome to check out my full online courses linked in the description below. For coupons, check out my Instagram. See you in the next video. إلى اللقاء.